Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Roslyn Hill Chapel, a spiritual home for open minds. I'm Andrew Appleyard, board member and your worship assistant today. Whoever you are and wherever you are on life's journey, there is a space for you here. Today is an all-ages service with lively activities to take part in later in the service. Today means that there's no separate children's programme. Ignore what it says in your service sheet. Bright Lights will return next week and will run each Sunday until the 17th of July, when we will also have an all-weather picnic after the service. If you're watching from home, please join the virtual aisle at midday. The Zoom link was in the weekly email. And to those of you in the chapel, do join us for refreshments in the real side aisle after the service. This evening, there is a 30-minute mindfulness at 6 p.m, and our evening gathering at 7 p.m. is Soul Fuel, acoustic music, poetry, and storytelling. This month, we welcome pianist Elizabeth Hornby, who some of you may remember doing her placement with us when she was training to be a Unitarian minister, and Paul Hussey playing sacred flute. On Wednesday at 7 p.m, there is an online meeting of the Unitarian Hindu Connections Group, where a minister, Reverend Kate, will be the guest speaker. She will be talking about the Calcutta connection, liberal Hinduism. The Brahmo Samjai group and its connection to Unitarianism. Details of how to contact Indra to get the Zoom link were emailed to you yesterday. Or you can see his email address in your service sheet. Please put the 17th of July in your diary for a service featuring a special summer performance from our excellent choir and the all-weather picnic after the service. You can find information about these and all our activities on our website. If you prefer a paper copy, you can pick up our Open Mind newsletter. The July edition is now available from the steward's table. We welcome contributions to our collection at the end of the service. They can be made at the back of the chapel by cash or card. This month we are dividing a collection plate between the upkeep of the chapel and the deck appeal for Afghanistan after the awful earthquake there. I will now light our chalice. The symbol of our liberal faith, with the birds of our bright lights, which they use to start the children's chapel activities. We are a chapel of open minds, loving hearts, and helping hands.
I think we can all do that, can't we? Why
Yeah.
don't you say it again?
Yeah. We are a chapel of open minds, loving hearts,
and
helping hands. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Andrew, and good morning. Welcome, everyone. I'm Reverend Kate Dean. I'm proud to serve as the minister for this wonderful spiritual community of ours. And also, we welcome Michael Veazey as our guest musician today. So we're going to, as Andrew said, have a few activities later on for the young and the young at heart. So I hope everyone will join in with those later. But for now, let's join in singing our first hymn. It's in your green hymnal, number 172, All Are Welcome Here. Hymn number 172. and some eagle eyes may have spotted our numbers aren't correct, so please do have a look at your service sheet and listen out for the hymn numbers. So today we start our new monthly theme, and this month it's global perspectives. So we're thinking about things from different perspectives this month. And hopefully some of you will have seen our rainbow flags outside as we celebrate the Pride in London parade yesterday. As Unitarians, we believe that you should be able to love who you love and nothing should come in the way of that, and that it's okay to be a bit different from each other, as we all are. So I have a book I'd like to share with you. I'd ask our young people to come forward so you can see the pictures and maybe help me describe what's going on in the book for everyone else. So please, come and join me. Good morning. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. So this is a lovely book by Todd Parr. It's called It's Okay to Be Different. It's okay to miss a tooth or three. It's okay to need some help. Why does this person need help? So she's blind and she's got a guide dog helping her. And it's okay to have a different nose. Maybe you can see the different nose we've got there, nice pink elephant. It's okay to be a different colour. And it's okay to have no hair. It's okay to have really big ears. Who's got big ears here? A few people with their hands up in the back there. It's okay to have wheels. Why has this person got wheels? Yeah, so this person's using a wheelchair. It's okay to be small, or medium, or large, or extra large. It's okay to wear glasses. It's okay to have to talk about your feelings. How is this animal feeling, do you think? Oh yeah, he's feeling a bit angry. He's roaring and he's growling. It's okay to eat macaroni and cheese in the bath. Some people might agree with that, some people might not, if it's okay according to this book. Mac and cheese is good anywhere. It's okay to say no to bad things. These little fish are noticing this hook and thinking, that's probably a bad thing for us. It's okay to come from a different place, even if it's a different planet, like this alien here. And it's okay to be embarrassed. Why is she embarrassed, do you think? Oh no, what's happened? She's got toilet paper stuck on her shoe as she's out and about. Oops. It's okay to come in last. The little tortoise coming across the finish line. They can crawl fast, but I suppose it depends. He did, but it depends on, it depends who you're up against. But yeah, he did in the story when he was racing against the hare, that's true. It's okay to dance by yourself. Anyone like dancing by themselves? A few of you, that's good to know. It's okay to have a pet worm, little pet worm in a pet worm house there. And it's okay to be proud of yourself sometimes. It's okay to have two different mums. It's okay to have different dads. It's okay to be adopted. It's okay to have an invisible friend. I had an invisible friend. She was called Gigi. And when the popular song came out, she became Marlikin Gigi. It's okay to do something nice for someone. Well, we all know that. It's like okay. It's even more than okay. It's great to be kind to each other. And it's okay to lose your mittens in the snow. That sometimes happens, doesn't it? It's okay to get mad, to get really angry. There's a stinky raccoon getting very angry there. It's okay to do something nice for yourself. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? What's going on there? No, you don't fancy a super tall ice cream? No, okay then. It's okay to help a squirrel collect some nuts. It's okay to have different kinds of friends. It's okay to make a wish, to think, to dream, to pray, think about what you want to do in life. It's okay to be different. You are special, all of you, special and important just because of being who you are. That's love from Todd, the author of our book today. So thank you for joining in. You can take your seats back there and we'll do some activities in a little while. Now, Andrew mentioned that I'll be doing let me just swap over mics there. Andrew mentioned that I'll be doing a talk for the Unitarian Hindu Connections group on Wednesday evening, and I'll be speaking about the liberal Hindu group, the Brahmo Samaj. And the famous Bengali poet Rabindranath Tagore was a member of this group. He was also a Nobel laureate, and he wrote the words for our next hymn, which is hymn number 299. In your green books, hymn number 299, Now I Recall My Childhood. unfamiliar tune for us, perhaps. So now we come to our activity tables, and we have, now we come to some stillness before that. So let's have some time to reflect, to be a bit quiet and still. Sometimes this can be difficult for all of us, so it's good to remind ourselves that it is possible to sit in stillness and silence just for a few minutes. So let's take some time to connect with ourselves so that we can be still and just noticing how our breath comes in and out of our bodies. This simple act of breathing in and breathing out can make us feel really good. So let's do that for a few moments. May we always remember the power of stillness. Blessed be, and amen. And now, during our music for reflection, you're invited, if you wish, to come forward and light a candle for a joy or a concern that you're holding in your heart. So now we come to our activity tables, and we have about 20 minutes or so, so you should have enough time to get round all three of them. On table 1, which is at the back there, I'd like you to think of a favourite holiday memory. It doesn't have to be a holiday far away. It can just be some time you had off, maybe a day trip or something. And there are some blank postcards. So the invitation is to think of a favourite memory from a place you've visited, to draw or to write some words to describe the memory on one side of the card, and then turn it over, and on the other side, write as if you're writing a postcard to a friend, telling them how that memory makes you feel. And these instructions are printed on the table as well. If you're comfortable to do so, you can then turn to someone near you and tell them a little bit about your holiday memory as well. On table 2, which is just over there, we've got a massive world map. And we've used this in an all-ages service before, so you'll see there's some little dots there showing places where people have come from, where they are, and where they'd like to go in the future, where they've been and where they'd like to go in the future. But this time I'd like to ask you to just think of one special place in the world. It could be a place you visited, or it could be a place you'd like to go to, and we've got some smiley stickers for you to find that place on our world map. And then there are also some post-it notes, so you can write your name, the place, and why it's special for you. And then stick your post-it just somewhere around the edge of the map so everyone can see. We're not going to share these details in the main service, so it's just for people to read when they look at the table. And then the final table, table 3 over there, is thinking about where you are on the timeline of life. We've got a timeline that goes all the way from 0 years to 100 years, and I'd like you to find yourself by age, if you would, along this line, and draw a little stick figure to represent you on our timeline. And then perhaps draw or write a few things about yourself. Tell us about where you are right now. So this could be something about a favourite hobby, or something that you do for work, or something about your family. And we've got some coloured pencils and things to help decorate our timeline as well. So you can start on any table you like. Just see if you can try and get around all 3 tables on our global perspectives. And when time is coming to a close, I'll get Michael to play a little bit of music so we know to finish off and come and sit back down. So the tables are here for you now, and we'll have some helpers just to help you on each of the activities as well. Friends, it's time to return to our seats. I hope you enjoyed those activities, and perhaps we can have a look at what each other has done over a cup of tea after the service. But for now, let's join together in singing our final hymn. The words for this hymn are in your service sheet. It's called If Every Woman, and it's by Karen McKay and Nancy Naldi. So please rise after the introduction for If Every Woman. The light of the divine Spirit surrounds us. May it enfold and protect us. Wherever we walk on this earth, may the Spirit of life and love walk with us and within us, so that we may know that all is well. Blessed be and amen. Please be seated. Thank you to Michael for the beautiful music and to all our helpers this morning. Don't forget that our collection plate, our collection basket and our card reader are at the back of the chapel, along with our July edition of Open Mind newsletter. Since we didn't greet each other at the beginning of the service, I invite you now to turn to someone near you, to say your name and to invite them for a cup of tea over in the side aisle. Thank you, everyone.